pink sleeve isn't doing too well. Alright, no, I'm just filming the background. It's not for you, it's not for you.
Sorry.
That's alright. It's a nice sunny day, you know, it's beautiful. I've not seen it this nice.
Oh, I know. How nice is it?
It's lovely.
Bro, take that off.
I'm not filming you specifically, man. Take it easy. No worries, take care. Good morning, beautiful viewers from sunny Manchester. It's April the 11th. It's a Sunday. It's the last day of lockdown. I hope it really is the last day of lockdown. I've learned to be optimistic, to err on the side of happiness and joy and love. And maybe, just maybe, there's enough hubris, there's enough energy behind the mainstream anti-lockdown movement, the anti-lockdown MPs, the anti-lockdown prominent people out there. That's not even mentioning the tens of thousands of people that go on protests around Europe, around America, around Britain every weekend to say enough is enough. As it's so sunny, as the weather is so gentle, as it's a beautiful spring day, albeit a bit cold. But we weren't promised warm spring days. This is a normal spring day in early, almost mid-April. We're going to talk about evil, the metaphysics of evil, where evil comes from, what evil is, and how to defeat evil. I'm going to keep it simple. No big words. Maybe a few medium words, but we'll keep it simple. The reason so many of us have our arguments handed back to us on a silver platter by our ideological adversaries is because we get overexcited. We start finding evil in our breakfast cereal. You open the door, there's evil. Oh my God, there's evil, demons everywhere. Doesn't work like that. Human beings are generally good. Unless you're very ill or you've been traumatized and neglected since a little kid, you're probably good. You probably err on the side of good. You might be a bit morally ambiguous at times. You might have like temptations like we all do to like do something bad or steal something or take advantage of someone or, lie or put someone down to get that job or that promotion. I'm not talking about everyday little political, little dramatic nonsense. I'm talking about big evil now. The reason why, when we try and argue online or in real life and we say, look, this is this and this, and people laugh at us, is because when they then go, if they go, okay, I'll listen to this Charlie Veitch guy for a few minutes. Okay, I'll make some notes. And then they'll then go and try and find evidence, which is what they should do, of said evil, of said demons, of said agendas, of said conspiracy. They'll go and they'll find nothing. They'll scratch their heads. They'll scratch their heads. And then you'll look like an idiot because you've said, oh, this and that, and this vaccine, or that bioweapon, or this Chinese laboratory. And they'll research it and they'll go, no, Charlie, you're crazy. You're a conspiracy theorist. You're paranoid. You think they're out to get you. Evil works between the cracks when no one is noticing. Evil isn't part of human consciousness. Evil is that dripping nihilism that does come down through the cracks like osmosis. Evil takes place when you're not paying attention. Evil takes place in the laboratory when you're neglecting to do your duty as a health and safety man. Evil takes place when everyone else looks away and no one's paying attention. Do you know why evil visits so many of the crackheads behind me? I've just to get here to Piccadilly Gardens, outside Greg's, people queuing for a sausage roll, and there's this red-haired crackhead woman swearing at them. They're just trying to buy a sausage roll. There's a crackhead woman enraged, hissing, spitting, swearing, calling them all sorts of names. She has decided the general public is the great Satan. What Iran thinks of the United States. You see your demons in other people. I'm guilty of this as well. I know enough about myself to know that I get upset, angry, frustrated in my everyday life, my personal life. And then I'll come out and I'll see people slowly committing suicide, smoking the most horrific drugs, not even cannabis, it's smoking synthetic China lab-made nonsense. They're shoplifting. They're making things scary for children. They're making things scary for families. So I project all my ideas of evil onto the crackhead. Next thing you know, I've got a scapegoat. I can blame someone. Yesterday, I was at the Kill the Bill protest, and there was a young lady in a witch's hat. You can't make this shit up. She's even wearing a witch's hat. She started saying, I am a transgender person, blah, blah, blah. My life almost ended. It's all your fault. Civilization, you're all scumbags. And I was listening going, cool, free speech, no worries. But then the he or she said, we need to start gender reassignment, hormones, chemicals, drug treatment on children under 18. We need to get them under 18, otherwise the transition won't work. I felt that she'd literally moved into being asleep, neglecting logic, neglecting reason. So I shouted out into the crowd, children cannot consent to gender reassignment medication. What I'm really trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is you're not going to find evil in the lab workers, in the scientists, in the vaccine developers. You're not going to find direct Luciferian evil by going and speaking to the scientists at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. You're probably not even going to find evil in the apparatchiks, the little bureaucratic admin men and women that wrote the Coronavirus Act. They're all scared. Fear, 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 fear. Fear is letting the shadow come closer, whereas courage is lighting that match. Match, lighter, lighter. You light the match with a strike. So what do I think's happening? I think there's so much we don't know. There are the unknown unknowns, and one of the biggest unknown unknowns is how far does consciousness go? And there is a crack in our thinking when we get super scared, like, oh, happens again and again. World War I. How many tens of millions of young men in the trenches for no reason? World War II. How many millions in the camps, and again, how many European young men killing each other for no reason? No reason. Coronavirus pandemic response, 2019, 2020, 2021. It's fear which leads the evil. And in that fear, in that world, incredible demon energy can sneak through. So do I believe that vaccine manufacturers have created a sterilizing agent to depopulate the planet on purpose? No, I don't. Do I believe the legislators that wrote, the admin apparatchiks, the little beetle-faced bureaucrats that wrote the Coronavirus Act 2020 here in the UK? Let me say that a bit less quickly. Who wrote the Coronavirus Act 2020? Are they evil? No, they're scared and misguided. And the real demons seep through the cracks in your fear. You know, Dr. Bat, that lady, super intelligent, working at the Wuhan Institute of Virology, she's like, wow, she's like getting the intoxication of knowledge. Wow, look at all this genetic research I'm doing. Let's tinker, tinker, tinker. Wow, look, let's study the pathogenicity, the virulent knowledge that she's like, wow, bat coronaviruses, SARS, COVID, wow, let's tinker, tinker, tinker. And then like, the cleaning staff comes around at 3 a.m, opens the freezer, spreads, touches his face, goes traveling. Chinese New Year! I'm in Wuhan, I'm going to go to Beijing, visit my family. Are they evil? No. The evil seeps through the cracks of your fear. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's probably alongside Friday, Sunday is my favorite day of the week. Especially when it's, where is it? Where is the sun? Oh, there he is. It's Sunday. Oh, look at that. There's some good flair. It's literally Sunday. Have an amazing time. Thank you for listening to my 10-minute rant on what is evil. How does evil come in? Mwah. Take care.